you a product owner or a business owner
that's struggling to get leads for your business or your product?
Well, I've got news for you.
Actually, this video on this live stream, if you're watching the replay,
is I'm going to talk about how to set up that lead generation funnel using YouTube videos. And the great thing about YouTube, and I've been doing this for years, is that if you can set it up right, get those YouTube videos working for you, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, if you get them ranked in the search engines, then you're continuously going to attract traffic, and then that traffic is going to you can convert that into leads. So whether you're maybe you have a lawn mowing business, maybe you have an online business, maybe you have a chiropractor business. If you continuously want to get more leads to your business, especially if you're a local business. I think of the local businesses in my hometown. You got the bicycle shop, you got a cakery, you got all kinds of small businesses, and they always want to get more people into their store and more people buying their stuff. So what better way than to use a free social media platform like YouTube and create some great videos that maybe can answer frequent questions of people coming to your store. Maybe it's some questions people have about your product. Then you can use YouTube to answer those questions of your customers and then steer them into your funnel, your email list, and recommend products and services. So today on this live stream, we're going to look at how to use YouTube to generate leads 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, year after year, and build up your email list on autopilot. So I highly recommend building an email list because YouTube is really like borrowed real estate. Because your YouTube channel could be you could get a strike, could get 3 strikes, then your channel is terminated. They can change the algorithms, but if you build up an email list, then that email list belongs to you, and then you can recommend your products and services. So I want to welcome everybody here. And who we have here, we got Shaban, we got Breeze Jonathan, we've got Star Lucas. Oh, something wrong with the audio. Okay, let me check that. Let's see here. Okay, I muted the built-in microphone. So is that any better? Let me know if that if the audio is much better now, because I muted the built-in microphone and I'm just using the blue snowball. Okay, echo, and that did not work. Oh, crazy. You turn off the echo count. Use echo cancellation, so turn that off. How about now move a bit further to the microphone? How's that? Is that better? Okay, great. All right, so yeah, so we just let's see, we've got Fluffy Honey Tina, we've got Christina, Smallhorn, Star Lucas, Railroad Fan Club. So yeah, welcome everybody here. My channel is all about how to use the audience that you grow on YouTube to generate traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. So, so today I'm kind of focusing in on how to generate leads for your business. So it could be an online business, it could be a local business. You can maybe sending people to an ebook or a product or something like that. So so that's we're going to be looking at that. So so before before we get into, just let you know that I'm going to kind of go through this presentation. But if you got questions, then maybe save them to the end, because the chat kind of flies by. And maybe if you have time, you could do, as Christine has asked for a review, so maybe we'll try to look at that. So the one question we had to ask, well, why use YouTube? So as most of you probably know, or if you're just starting YouTube, YouTube is the second largest search engine on the net. And it gets like there's like 5 billion videos are watched every day. Probably that's increasing as more people discover YouTube as a way to, to market your products and services, get traffic, get leads, make an impression on the world, etc. But to get 400 hours of videos are uploaded every minute, so that's pretty crazy. And there's 500 mobile YouTube views that are, people are watching through their mobile phones, etc. every day. So 70% of the YouTube views coming from mobile devices. That's why I always tell people that they should make sure, if you're doing your thumbnails, you want to make sure your thumbnails look good on your laptop, your computer, and mobile phone, so that people can click on them and watch your videos. So another reason is that your videos can be discovered, because it's the second largest search engine. Then your videos can be discovered in YouTube search and YouTube suggested videos, which are the ones that appear on the right side of the watch page, and then also in under the video in the mobile app. So and then on Google search as well. So your videos can be discovered in all three areas: suggested, YouTube search, and Google search. And so if you can get a video that appears on all three, then you get like triple amount of traffic. And if it stays ranked in those areas, then you're going to generate the traffic, generate the leads over and over again. And number three, video is actually creates more engagement than just text. So if you might have a web page that's just full of text, but if you're watching a video, it kind of captures the senses. It captures the motion, the sound, human faces, and it's like a rapid way to communicate and evoke emotion and establish rapport with your audiences. So it does a lot more than just reading text. And so people think, people can have sort of like a personal relationship with you. You can build up the know, like, and trust factor. So people have more, you can have more trust than just looking at text, because they don't see you, they don't hear you, etc. So in that way, video is much more engaging than just in the text. It also, as I mentioned, builds trust and credibility. And the good thing is that from your lead you're generating from YouTube, you can therefore make money by recommending your products and services once you build up your email list. So those are some of the benefits of using YouTube to get more leads. So what about some of the requirements? What requirements do you need to capture leads from YouTube? Well, first you have to offer something for free. It could be a cheat sheet, it could be a free ebook, could be a report, etc. But you can offer something as a free download. So look into that a bit later. You also need a landing page, because your lead magnet, your cheat sheet, your report, your ebook has to have a landing page. So I'd highly recommend registering a domain name, like on GoDaddy or something like that, and get it hosted, and then you can put your web page on there. You could also use something like ClickFunnels or something like that, but I think having your own domain name, that means you could have the same domain name as your channel name or in your own name, etc. So then it's easier for people to remember and helps with your branding. And then the third requirement would be an email autoresponder like Aweber. So once people are opted into your lead magnet and given the contact information, then you can follow up with a series of emails using the autoresponder. So with your autoresponder, you can send a series of emails that kind of go more deeply into your content. And then the fifth thing is that if you're a member of the YouTube Partner Program, you could associate your website with your channel. So say my website's drossdesigns.com, then because I'm a member of the YouTube Partner Program, then I can associate the website on my YouTube channel, and I can link to my website through the cards and the end screens. So if you're not a member of the YouTube Partner Program, then what you can do is just tell people to click the link in the description that goes to your website or your landing page. So let's first look at how to create a lead magnet. So I think one of the best ways, and maybe I'll share a screen here, is to use something like Canva. So here I am inside Canva, and you got all these different, if you want to set up a quick report or something like that, you can go down to documents, and then you could, you got a report here. If you're into education, then you could have a worksheet, or you could have let's have a look here. You got a worksheet, a mind map, table of contents, and marketing. You can set up a flyer. You could do an infographic. You could do a brochure type thing. Let's see what else. Newsletter, proposal. So the good thing about all these is that they have templates. So for instance, if we go to this report, then they got a whole bunch of, just set up a report. You could just say like this annual report here. See, so you've got a headline here, you got some text, and you can just, click on the image, and then you can change the images, and you can just go down the left here. You got photos, then you got elements you can use here, different elements, and you got text. You can change the text. So, but if with a template, you can quickly sort of just change the text on here, so you can just move it around. You can expand it, contract it, etc. You could change the colors. Say if I wanted something like that, and then you can also change the font. So if I want to change the font, I could go to something like this one here. So change the font, etc. I can undo that. So the good thing is that, with Canva, you've got all different types of ways that you can create your different channel art. So you just click create a design, and then you just choose one of these documents. You can do a presentation also. You can do an A4 document, a letter, etc. So so that's a good way that you can set up a report, free ebook, etc., something like that. Another way is using a software called Designer. So I'm going to play kind of a quick clip here from a video, YouTube video I downloaded, one of my old videos, but how to create an ebook online in just a few seconds or a few minutes. So this is what I use to create an ebook. So let me just drop it in here and let me know if you can hear it, because I'm not sure about the sound. But here we go. Okay. I know. Can you hear that at all? You have to start at the beginning. Sorry about that. So, how to create ebook. So, can you hear that? I hope there's no echoing there. Let's move that up. Oh, I don't hear anything? No sound. Oh, great. Check here. How's that? You hear anything now? Okay. Sorry about the sound for that. Let me just double check on my own sound here. I'm gonna mute the. So let me know if you can still hear me on my microphone. So anyway, that sorry about the sound, but that software is called Designer, and if you just if you just Google or just go to YouTube and say how to create an ebook online in 30 seconds, then that video will pop up and you can watch it again. And I'll make a note of it, put that in the description at the end of this live stream. But essentially, you can use Canva, which is actually something free, which I just showed you. and then, oh, thanks, Harley. Or you can use Designer, which you can create with the Designer. You can create ebooks, reports, etc., and you can, just kind of create a very nice looking one. So when it comes to generating leads, you first need a lead magnet. So you can use Canva, use Designer. You could also use something like Google Docs if you want to create something very quick, but doesn't, maybe doesn't look as great, but you want to get something up there. Then you could just create a Google Doc, and you could even use something like Google Pages to put it in there. Let me put that. This is the name of the software I showed you, Designer. So after you've got your lead magnet, you've set up your lead magnet. Now, when it comes to lead magnets, you want to create something that is related to your audience and maybe solves their problem. So it could be a worksheet, cheat sheet, report, ebook, etc. I'd kind of recommend keeping it short so people they don't have much time. They want to quickly scan it and then look at your points that you mentioned. So I would say like a whole bunch of bullet points or maybe several pages, etc. But you want to address a problem that they're having, some pain point about their niche, etc. And then offering that as a free download. So and then you do need a landing page, and so this could be I usually use something like WordPress. Let me see if I've got something here for you on that one. So let me just show you quickly I use something called Thrive Architect plugin for WordPress. So let me quickly show you that if I can get to it. Let's see. Okay, well here is an example of my lead magnet. So this is like like an audit, how to audit your channel, or how to check what to improve about your channel, so people can download that. If you go to the last video that I uploaded or published, then at the end of the video I talk about downloading this worksheet. So here I am inside of WordPress, and this is the Thrive plugin. And just to quickly show you it, what I can do is I can change the template. So I'm using a template here, but I can click on here and change the template. Then I've got all these default templates. So I've got flat, simple, big picture, vision. Let me scroll up here first. All these different ones. So so if I expand the set, then they've got a whole set of templates that work together. So you might have your lead generation page, then you got a two-step lead generation page where they click on a button and then up pops a email form asking for name and email. Then you got a confirmation page, you got a download page, you got a webinar page, streaming page, sales page, etc. So so all of these are all different sets. Here's another set. So you got the sales page, you got a video lesson, a download page, confirmation page, coming soon page, sales page, line generation page. So the good thing about Thrive Architect is that you can choose any of these templates and then just change them. So what you do, here's like a template I'm using here, and then I can just go into add an element here, and I can choose text, images, columns, buttons, background sections. I can do content reveal. I can do a countdown timer, custom menu. I can do Google Map. I can add lead generation, which I've added to this one. And I can add tables, table of contents, testimonials, WordPress content, audio, call to actions, contact form, guarantee box, etc. So there's a whole ton of integrations that you can use, from using this Thrive Architect plugin. So that's what I recommend to build a landing page. There are other ones that you can use, but I find that's what I'm kind of familiar with WordPress, but if you wanted to create like a free landing page, then you could use something like Google Pages, ClickFunnels as a monthly subscription. But if you have WordPress, then you could use the Thrive Architect plugin. So that's what I recommend. But there's many other page creators there, but you could use some of those free ones like Wix or those other free page generators. So you've got your lead magnet, you've got your landing page, and now you want to create an engaging video. So when it comes to video, pretty much the formula is you want to hook them at the beginning. So maybe you want to get, do you want to get more views to your YouTube videos or to your landing page, etc. And then you go straight into the meat of the content. So address the pain points of your customer, and then your call to action is going to be clicking the link in the card or clicking the link on the end screen. So, and if you remember the YouTube Partner Program, then you could associate your website that you've created with your YouTube channel. So I think I've got it. Let's see. Do I have something here? Okay, I can't show you that, but let me see. I think I've got something here. Okay, that's the Aweber form. Okay, so say you've created an engaging video, then you can just go into, and this is, I couldn't find it in the YouTube Studio Beta. Maybe somebody can chime in there if they found it. But you go into your YouTube Classic, and then if you want to link your, say you'll link your website in the cards, then you just go up to cards, and then you can just click add a card. So I've got a card here ready that I've